If you have a higher national diploma or HND, then you have multiple admission and scholarship application options. And in this video, I am going to tell you all of them so that you can decide which path to take. And it gets more interesting if you have a certificate or diploma in nursing or any other health-related program, because I'm going to tell you a very smart move to take at the end of the video. Thank you for subscribing. My name is Fred. This is the Fred Effect. Let's get started. My name is Frederick. As at the time of shooting this video, I am in my final semester in a master's degree in public administration program. I already hold a first master's degree from Ohio University. So based on the experience I've gained going through the study abroad journey, as well as the opportunity to assist a lot of international students to their dream universities and programs, I decided to create this channel to share with you admission and scholarship opportunities, visa interview tips, and generally life abroad. Normally, this is how the study abroad application works. To apply for a bachelor's degree, you need at least a high school qualification. To gain admission into a master's degree program, you are required to have at least a bachelor's degree. And for a PhD, a bachelor's or a master's degree is required. What if you are in between any of these qualifications? So for example, after high school, you had a certificate program, a short course, or even HND. Can you study abroad and get scholarship with such qualifications? This video addresses this question. I'll also share with you some universities and colleges you should target for easy admission and scholarship if you have an HND. It is important to note that anytime you click on a video to watch on this channel, I want to make sure that every second you spend watching the video is worth it, and this video is no exception. So if you are ready, let's begin. The first option, if you have an HND qualification, is to apply directly into a graduate program, that is a master's degree or a PhD. And this is how you can do that. A lot of universities would directly consider your 3-year HND transcript for a direct admission into a master's degree program or even a PhD program. This highly depends on the program or university requirement. Some private universities like University of Findlay in Ohio and Northwestern University would directly consider a 3-year transcript for admission into a master's degree program. Knowing that you'll be competing with other candidates with a 4-year transcript, it is important to note that if you have a 3-year transcript or an HND, make sure your other application documents such as recommendation letters, statement of purpose, CV, including writing samples, are very strong. To increase your chances of admission into public funded universities, consider building your CV in terms of your work experience, or get your transcript evaluated, and sometimes taking the GRE or GMAT test course will make your application very strong. You really need to pay attention to this part of the video. If you have an HND and maybe an ND or a top-up, as it is referred in most African countries, this means that you are going to have 2 different transcripts and 2 different CGPAs. It is a bit confusing to the admissions committee which of these transcripts or which of these CGPAs should be used for your admission process. So if you evaluate your transcript, your HND and then the ND, or the HND and the top-up qualification are going to be combined, giving you 1 transcript and a single CGPA which the admissions committee can easily work with. This makes your application competitive and also understandable to the admissions committee, who may not have an idea what an HND is. For example, in the United States, a student in the first year of a bachelor's degree is called a freshman. Second year is a sophomore. Third year is a junior year, and then the 4th year is a senior. In most African countries, this is called level 100, 200, 300, and 400 respectively. So just like this may probably be the first time you are hearing that level 200 is called sophomore, the same way, sometimes the HND qualification is a bit confusing to the admissions committee, who probably have little idea how the foreign educational system works. So transcript evaluation will do a good job by making your qualification understandable to the admissions committee, who of course are responsible for giving you the admission as well as the scholarship. Bear in mind you are competing with other applicants who have a 4-year bachelor's degree transcript, so your application materials must stand out. So the key point if you want to use your HND to directly apply into a master's degree or a PhD program is to 1. Target private universities, 2. Get your transcript evaluated if you can afford, 3. If you have a good work experience combined with your HND, it is easy to get admission and scholarship into any university. Some programs require just your 3-year transcript and a work experience in the field you want to study for admission into a master's degree program, and of course you'll be awarded a scholarship. Also, if you have the capacity to take the test course such as GRE and GMAT, it will make the application so easy for you. So the second admission and scholarship option you can explore if you have an HND is to apply into an accelerated degree program or what we call a fast-track program. Let me explain. So usually a bachelor's degree is for either 3 or 4 years and a master's either a year, 2 or 3. With an accelerated degree program, you are going to combine a bachelor's degree and a master's degree program. However, the least qualification required to apply into such programs is high school. So if you have an HND, then you are more than qualified to apply. So universities such as Kansas State University and Imperial State University have some accelerated or fast-track degree programs that you can look into. I will share the links to the website of these universities in the video description. Kindly check them out. If you want to be successful in the study abroad journey, then start by clicking on the subscribe button, hit on the notification bell so that anytime a new video is uploaded, you'll be the first to be notified and you can easily check it out. Remember, most of the content I post concerning scholarships and application fee waivers usually have deadlines. Unfortunately, sometimes you may see them after the deadline has passed. So to make sure you don't miss any new video, click on the notification bell so that immediately a new video is uploaded, you'll be the first to be notified and you can easily check it out. To be able to subscribe, like, or comment, you need to sign in into a Gmail account. Kindly do so and become part of the family. So the third option I'm giving you in this video is not known to a lot of people. So the US, for example, have a 5-year diploma program that you can consider if you have an HND. So the least qualification you need to have in order to apply to this 5-year diploma program is a high school qualification and some years of experience. So if you have an HND, then you are more than qualified. So imagine getting a 5-year visa on a full scholarship to study a diploma program in the US. Now, one of the institutions that have such program is called Camp Hill Academy, located in Pennsylvania. I'm going to share the link to the institution's website in the video description. Now let's move on to option 4. With an HND, remember you can apply directly into a bachelor's degree program as a freshman or starting from level 100, or as a transfer student, or what we call top-up, which means that you're going to start from level 200 or level 300. With this, any university or college will easily admit you because the highest qualification required to apply into a bachelor's degree program is high school. So if you have an HND, gaining an admission and scholarship is easy. One of the universities I would suggest as a transfer applicant is Missouri SNT University. But in terms of starting as a freshman or level 100, check on the channel. I share a lot of other universities and colleges you can easily submit an application into, and mostly they do not require any application fee. So what are you waiting for? So for Missouri SNT, it is easy to apply as a transfer student. All you need is your HND transcript and certificate, and you can easily submit your application for free. Before we move on to the other options, remember the easier way to gain admission and scholarship into any university or program is to first identify the director of the program you are interested in, send an email to ask about admission and funding, check all the requirements necessary before you go ahead and put in your application. Now let's move on to option 5. With an HND, you qualify to apply into an associate degree program or a community college. In case you're new to this channel, in this video, I explain into detail how to apply into a community college and also share some community colleges that you can even apply for free. After watching this video, if you're interested in the community college, check that video out. This is the 6th option you can explore. If you have an HND, you can apply into a vocational or a technical program. This kind of program gives you what we call an M1 visa. Such programs include pilot program to become a pilot, culinary, mechanic, fashion, and even barbering. I've already made a detailed video on how to apply to some of these vocational and technical programs. Kindly check this video out after watching this one if you are interested in a technical or vocational program. Remember, the least qualification for such programs are usually high school. So once you have a diploma, remember you are more than qualified to apply to that. Before we move on to the other options, I know you are learning a lot from this video. If you have an HND qualification, let me know which field you studied in and what program you would love to study. I'll make some suggestions of universities or colleges you should look at. Now we are moving to option 7. If you have an HND, you can consider what we call a pathway program. Pathway programs provide an alternative route for students who do not meet the admission requirement for direct entry into a master's degree program. So these programs offer additional academic preparation and support to help students bridge the gap between their current qualification and the requirement for their desired master's degree program. So there are a lot of universities that offer pathway programs for international students. I'm going to share some of them in the video description. So this will be the 8th option. For those of you who have an HND in nursing or any other health related program, there are some organizations in the US that would assess your current qualification and help you gain admission and give you a scholarship to start a health related program, mostly a nursing program in a university in the US. So whilst you are schooling, they will help you prepare for the NCLEX and then you transition to practice nursing in the US. So one of such institutions is Bridgeway Firm. So you go to their website and fill out this form. They are going to get in touch with you, interview you. If you meet the requirement, they are going to award you a scholarship to study in the US, help you sit and register for the NCLEX, then you transition to practice as a nurse in the US. So if you have an HND in nursing or any other health related program, this is a very good option to explore. Remember, the link to the website will be shared in the video description as well. So if you have an HND, all you need to do is to just get your documents ready, choose any of the above options I have explained. You can explore like 2 or 3 of them, and before you realize, you'll be on your way on a full scholarship to study abroad. It is as simple as that. If you are currently studying abroad, you can share with us in the comment section what pathway you used. Was it HND or a 4-year bachelor's degree? If you think there is any point I missed, you can also share with us in the comment section. If you currently have an HND qualification, let me know which field you studied in and what field you are interested in studying. I'll make a suggestion of some universities and colleges you can target. Here's the truth: no matter what your academic qualification is, there is always a study abroad route for you. Today is the best time to take a step towards achieving your study abroad dream. I have given you 8 alternatives you can explore. You can combine 2 or 3 of them at a time. So for example, you can decide to apply into a community college at the same time, apply for a bachelor's degree program or a transfer, and even a vocational program at the same time. So while considering the amount involved in evaluating your transcript, you can be working on some of these applications, and usually the interesting thing is that applying to most of the bachelor's degree programs are free. On this channel, I share a lot of universities that are waiving application fees and will automatically consider you for scholarship. Listen, my friend, you can decide to have all forms of excuses, like I have an HND and I'm also too old to study abroad. With my years of experience in this whole study abroad journey, I have worked on a lot of applications, and none of them have I seen an age limit as a requirement to be considered for admission or a scholarship. And financially, if you cannot afford transcript evaluation, there are a lot of institutions that do not require transcript evaluation. Some of them would even evaluate it for you at a cheaper cost. For example, University of Illinois Springfield would evaluate it for you at a lower cost as compared to the usual transcript evaluation cost. Some universities will even take the cost of the transcript evaluation. So what are you waiting for? Sometimes some people complain, I don't have GRE. Listen, this is my second master's on a full scholarship, and yet I have never sat for GRE or GMAT. It is still possible. You can do it. But Fred, how about recommendation letters? My professors are not giving me recommendation letters. Listen, get this. Nothing good comes easy. There's always going to be a struggle here and there. Usually people do not share their study abroad stories. A lot of students who have successfully gained admission and on a scholarship did not have it on a silver platter. Your HND will surely secure you admission and full scholarship into your dream university and program. Carefully and thoroughly think about all the options I have explained and make a decision for yourself. Listen, I am passionate and always ready to assist. I'm very active on Twitter and Instagram. My Instagram is verified, my Twitter is verified. Just send me a direct message and I'll quickly respond to you. We can have one-on-one conversation this and every Saturday at 20:30 GMT live on Facebook. So let's meet there. My name is Fred and this has been The Fred Effect. Thank you for subscribing. Be positive. Everything will be fine. I'll see you in another video.